Hi there everyone, Cal here, and welcome to my analysis of my top 8 matches on Paragon number 2, which was recorded on August 1st. This is going to be a bit of a free format kind of analysis. It is going to go in depth. You can see that it's going to be, the match is only 6:55, but I am going to try and explain all of my actions and what kind of things I should be looking out for in the neutral. So first, let's just get this started. Hopefully the audio is all good, and we're going to get started right here. So, first things first, we are going to think about what to do in the round start. Let's see. So, in the round start, Toph typically wants to be as close as possible to the opponent. You never want to be the first person to jump. If you're the first person to jump, it's very easy to get air thrown. Unless you have air mobility, which Toph does not. So sometimes it is worth it to chase down opponents who try to jump away and maybe air dash back, or in the case of Fire Lord Azula, they would try to air dash back. You can try and chase them that way, but most of the time, never be the first one to jump. Okay, so right here, just taking a bit of space, and okay, so yeah, falling in was JA, but Azula tried to cover it with her JA, so that is a bit of a problem. Even though toss buttons are good, you will sometimes lose exchanges like that. In that case, I could have also been air thrown. Okay, so this is the first mistake that I made. I'm going to actually keep track myself. So in here, note it, we're going to go back a tiny bit, and I wish I had better controls on this, but you can see here, I tried to do 2D. 2D is not good in this matchup. Sometimes it's good to get out of pressure, to like take advantage of the 2DA crit, but right now, it's the risk reward is extremely skewed in Fire Lord Azula's favor. So if I were to fight this match again, I would not be using 2D. There is an opportunity where I can get past the 236C multi-hit with 6D, but I feel like the risk reward is not there, and you'd rather just try and take your turn, even with the plus frames afterwards. So you can see here, I get full comboed, and yeah, anytime, it's particularly boulder Toph, you don't need flow in your combos or in your pressure. So there's always the 6B, 6D cancel, but you don't need to do that all the time. And you can see here that because I don't use flow much in my combos, I can use it to escape pressure very easily, very safely. Okay, so right here, I'm going to be playing around trying to get 236B hit to hit as late as possible without whiffing it. That way I can get the plus frames off of it. 236A and 236B are also really good for anti-airing, because most of the time, the hitbox on 236B is just so incredibly active that you'll often trade. But if you trade, you get the pip, you get like the energy from trading because you hit a special while your opponent does not. And they also get sent full screen, so you can often take your knockdown afterwards. So right here, yeah, I saw Azula with the lightning, so I decided to try and go for a claw to try and anti-air, but honestly, I should have just held back and then see if she tries to approach, because her burst movement is just so quick. You have to take that into account. Okay, so just getting comboed. Okay, so right here, anytime there's a yellow flash on screen, that means you can flow escape. You can also see that if we go back a tiny bit, I have no meter here, but because of that yellow flash, I actually get 2 meter, so it's a very favorable trade for me. I also get the flow escape for free, and you can see here that I forward tech, but I delay. Actually, I guess I don't here. But you can do you can just do instantly forward tech flow escape, or you can do delayed flow escape. So right here, I choose to do flow escape, and you can see that it does not cost any resource. So yep, right there, I should have confirmed off that hit with 2B, 2C into EX, EX Claw. So right here, yep, backing off. Sushi just happened to whiff his throw because I was still in block stun. So I try to tech the throw, and it ends up being a back throw, which is just good for me. I don't really get anything off of this, aside from the pip of energy, which is great. But now I'm going to be looking out for him doing flow escape backwards, and I can't really contest that. But I'm just going to back off just in case he does a regular roll. Okay, so he does not regular roll. And I do 2-1-4-A to try and catch either forward roll or back roll. If he happens to do forward roll, goes behind me and tries to mash, and he gets meatied by the 2-1-4-A. But in this case, I'm actually in a pretty good position because my buttons outrange Fire Lord Azula's, and I have him in the corner. So right here, he flow dodges my 2-1-4-A, and that means I am +1. He does not take any chip, but I would probably come in with a JB right now. So right there, yeah. He anticipated that and met me with a JA, and then now it's going to be a full confirm. Okay, so let's see what the round start is this time. So we're gonna see, right there you see that I see the jump and immediately go for air grab. And now I can confirm into full combo and bring it to corner. Toph's air throw is one of the best in the game. I swear, please use the air throw. It is so incredibly good. You get like 400 damage for 2 meter, it gives you 1 meter back, and then it also puts you in the Pladoki situation. Actually, no, I did the right combo. So for that air combo in particular, if I went into P6C and then did the JC ender, it actually would have been the yellow flash. So you have to end with P5C here. If I was a bit closer to corner, I could have just gone into pillar loops, but right now I am just going to do P5C. And then now it's going to be a bit weird because if they forward tech, I can safe jump with quick fall plat JC, but if they don't, then I have to chase them. Or I can just do I guess I could just do a quick drop anyway and then go on the ground. So you see that Sushi does not forward roll. So in this case, let's just go back a bit and see how long range that is. We're gonna go back right here. So you can see quick drop, and then yeah, from all the way downtown, I was covering the back roll with the back steps, but you can see that because Toph's ground movement is like surprisingly fast, she just doesn't have burst movement other than her lariat, but I can actually cover both back roll and front roll. Like if Sushi mashed, I would have died here, but we don't think about what ifs. We just think about hitting. We don't think about the worst case scenario, just the most likely. So then I get the full combo here. Okay, I mess up, but no worries. And we go for, I drop the combo. Always, I wouldn't say always, but it's a good idea to just try and meaty air throw in situations like this. In this case, Sushi reacts a bit slow, and then he doesn't mash until just afterwards. If I delayed the air throw a bit more, then I could have just meatied him again. Because in this game, air throws, you are untouchable until landing. Unless you mash. If you press anything during while you're in the air after recovering from an air combo, then you will be able to be hit. So you can see here, even though I whiffed the air throw, because he went to the ground so fast, I can actually cover in my following op. No. After whiffing the air throw, I can still come in with a JA. Okay, well, I dropped the combo and I dropped the confirm. Okay, so this is really bad. 5C on block, do not do this. If you do 5C on block, you are, the RPS is not in your favor. If you go into 2-1-4-A, the gap is 9 frames, and they can just mash on you. I don't know if Sushi knows that. We'll see right here, but yeah, don't do 5C on block. In this case, I should have gone into 5B, 6B because I would have killed with any combo regardless. Okay, well, so yeah. There are some cases where you do 5C, 2-1-4-A, they aren't prepared to mash, and they mash a bit late, they get hit by 2-1-4-A, they die. Okay. Don't rely on that being a thing. Always assume that your opponent you can abuse something until your opponent shows that they know how to counter it. Okay, so he jumps first, but he goes back down to the ground. Let's see if I chased. So I tried to chase, but that's fine. If they do stay on the ground, grabbing beats strikes in this game. So if they use a 7 frame and you use throw, you will win with the throw. Okay, so right here, the funny move, you use the funny move when you have 4 bars of energy or higher. If you have 4 bars of energy and you hit that, you get a full confirm. If you do not have 4 meters, then you hit the funny move, and then that's basically it, unless you hit the point blank. Otherwise, it's pretty annoying to combo off of it. You can do like 214A, hold B to try and pick up, but it is a really weird hit. So I would recommend not doing 2C6D unless it's going to kill, or you're certain it's going to, no, or you can combo off of it. So yeah, right here, full combo. Okay, I screw up. Unfortunate. I tried to do the hard combo, but I should have just gone for 669 JB JC there. So you can see here, we're going to go back a tiny bit. Okay, I guess arrow controls don't work on this. Okay, so this is a really important part of the matchup. Let's see. So the fact that Azula, she is going to be using 6D to approach a lot, and as I mentioned earlier, 266B has a lot of active frames. So sometimes if they do 6D and then you do 266B, then they'll just run into your active frames. You get a bar, and then they get pushed to corner. It's just an overall good situation for you. In the case that they happen to air dash over you, you would go under them, and then you just pass each other like shooting stars. And then they would really want to wish, oh, okay, you know what, this one was bad. Scrap this. Anyway, yeah, the only way they would really be able to dodge it is if they cancel 6D into 2D on reaction, or if they fly up back, but they would still have to do that in time to not get hit by the 260. So yeah, right there, you can see that Sushi actually did try to jump up, but he gets smacked by 260B. I just take Oki, and then I try to JC to stop him from going forward, but you're gonna see I'm actually going to take that down. So you're going to see how many times I try to meet him in the air in neutral, which is not a good situation. So you can see here, I tried to armor again. So that's the second time I screw up armor. Okay, so because of that, I take a small combo, and you can see 2A, 2A. So yeah, I see him jump up, and I see him go down. I do the 5C a bit late. Honestly, if he did the air move and then he did a low move, I would have gotten hit, but we take those. So just go into standard BNB. In here, yeah, I think I agree with this meter spend, especially because it's so close to me killing. So I would, even though it doesn't go into too much, I could probably do 214 EX. I could do EX Claw into platform loop. No. So right here, I hit the JC, I autopiloted. Because I already used the ground bounce, it's not going to actually continue the combo. So I know that the combo is going to drop. I don't know if he knows that the combo is going to drop. So I'm going to back off, and then I'm probably going to dance back and forth, maybe try and hit him with a dash grab. Exactly. So that's game 1. Yeah, that was a lot of talking. I think that's like 13 minutes of recording for a match that was only 2 minutes. So that goes to show how much analysis I am going to do. And you know what? I am going to call it here for now. I'm going to come back very shortly. In the meantime, everyone have a water break, and I will be shortly back after they edit. Okay everyone, welcome back. I hope you had a wonderful water break. I know I did. I won a local in the time that I drank that water. But anyway, let's get back to the video. So, and we also replaced this with VLC because the other media player was garbage. Okay, so because it's been a day, I'm not entirely sure what I talked about, but we'll go over some things again. If I repeat, my bad, but you can see here that I actually go into 2D because round start, you can still do your flow options, which includes 2D. Right here, I tried to do 2DC, which in Boulder does have armor on startup, and if I catch someone with it, it's going to deal a lot of damage, but this one is kind of a gimmick option, to be honest. I wanted to show it on stream, but if they do jump away, or if they just back off, then it doesn't really accomplish too much. I just mistimed the 2DC, I guess. I'm still getting used to that one, so... Okay, so combo time. Okay, air tech, and Sushi is going to be following the air tech, so I always want to make sure that I'm blocking. You can also do flow, but flow I would say is a very bad option in this case because you just spend the flow on air tech, and then if you get flow grabbed, then you're at 1 bar left, you're going to be in a really bad situation. Okay, so you can see right there. Oh, that's a bit further than I expected, but... Okay, so going back here, you can see here, I'm in the ideal situation where 2C6B is going to hit meaty, and then I'm going to be having plus frames, but also in this situation, he's going to be using 60 to get closer, which he cannot block during that duration. So that's why this 2C6B works. And then I bring him to corner, I back off, oh, that's not good quality. Bad frame to stop, but... So yeah, right here, back off, and then I'm not sure what his tech habits are yet, so I'm just gonna do 214A and then either catch. If he does back roll, then I just take plus frames. If he does forward roll, he has to block the cross up, and then I also get plus frames as well. So yeah, you can see here it does hit meaty. If he mashed as well, he would have traded, and I now get full combo. If I was a bit more prepared, I could do like about 500 damage off this, but I think I'm just gonna do the BNB off this. Yep, BNB. Bring the corner. So this is a good situation for me. I have 2 bars, so I am going to look for I'm gonna do backdash and then see if he back rolls. If he does, no, if he's gonna roll forward. If he doesn't, then I'm probably gonna threaten another command grab, which at this point wouldn't kill, but it would put him in a one-touch situation. So yeah, just doing some footsies, and then I see we did play in bracket, so I think he started to get my habit of just going for command grab a lot more than other tops. So he jumps out, and then now he gets the full punish because I did the charge command grab. Back roll. Taking the throw is fine, unless there's a flame carpet underneath you. That means full combo. But right here, I don't think he has the meaty, so or he's gonna be going for like just backing off. So I just do neutral jump JC. The combo's a bit bad, but it does its work. You can see there I jumped first, and because of that he followed me, and then now he gets combo and kills. Round start again, so I'm probably going to do a neutral grab right here. So, because as I mentioned before, throws beat strikes in this game. Okay, never mind. Okay, right here. So the 2C6C or 2C6B, whichever one that is, I can punish it with 60, but as I mentioned before, the risk reward is not worth it. It's better to just block and then see what he does afterwards. Okay, so sometimes I like to let 2C6D rip in neutral. If I get the hit, you can see I can confirm it with the bar, but if it doesn't, then I'm still safe. It's not like he's going to punish me for it, and then it's a bit unfortunate that he blocked it, but it is what it is. Okay, what is going on with my quality? Okay, getting carried to corner. He's probably going to do the 2A. Yep. So yeah, right there. The 2C6A, the A firewall, it is minus. So right here is an opportunity where you can mash. It gets a bit dangerous if they, if Azula decides to jump forward and then dodge the 5B in that sense, but I believe it's -3, so your 5B might be able to catch him on rising, but you don't use 2B here. So yeah, you can see here, I just hit, and then that works. Oh my goodness, what is going on with quality? I'll drop the combo, back off, because if I don't back off, I'm just gonna get air thrown. Okay, so burst movement, that's fine. I try to read a jump back. I'll be honest, I'm not too sure why I did that, because he hasn't shown the habit of trying to back off, especially during his pressure. So I think I was just trying to do air throw into falling JA, but if I were to do this again, I would probably just do neutral jump JC if I think he's not going to meet me correctly with 2A. Also, I'm on flame carpet right now. This is a pretty bad situation. I would probably say to guard cancel right here, get the pressure off me, and then just get out of the flame carpet right away. So you can see here, I do the 5B again right afterwards. Let's see. So 5B, this time he backs off, and then 5B does not reach. If he did air dash JC, I would get punished here. So yeah, again, minus frames. You can see that now there is a habit being established that he is jumping back after the 2C6A. So that is something I should have caught, but there's not too much I can do about it. Maybe I can do a claw on a hard read, but yeah. Okay, so just playing neutral. So yeah, you can see there, I'm jumping a lot of his 2As. So in that case, I did a hyper jump, super jump, and because of that, he gets more time to run underneath me and hit me from the other side, because Toph's JA is a good cross-up button, but it's only for like falling in rather than hitting her, behind her completely. Yeah, that one was not plus. Okay, JD. Even though I did EX wall, that's -6, but Azula is not in the range to cover, and you can see right here, so EX wall, if Azula did something like 2C right here, or 6D, 5AA, I actually do jump out. Well, I try to backdash to space it, and then, yeah, I jump in, that was a bad jump in, and Sushi correctly punishes me. Okay, so next round start. Okay, so I do neutral jump because I see, right now it's gonna work out because Sushi mashes 2A. Corner carry. Do I get the OTG combo? No. Okay, I just go for standard. So right there, even though I say not to do 6D and 6B, 6D, sometimes it's good if you do it as the first option, because a lot of people are going to expect you to do 5B, 6B into 6D, but then if you flow cancel from the first option, or if you just flow cancel right away, then people are going to have less time to react, and then you can hit them with mix. Right here, I believe that Sushi's going to trust that I'm going to command grab, especially because I've been showing command grab habits a lot. I think I'm going to neutral jump here and then do JC. Yeah, so right there, he does a low profile. That is technically correct, but if I do rising JC to catch throw tech or to catch up back, then it doesn't hit crouchers. He did not need to use 2D there, but I'm not going to tell you to crouch against JC, because that's terrifying as hell. That is the right option, but Azula doesn't have good flow reversals from her 2D or 6D, so it is just a scary option overall. And because of that, because of her high recovery, I just counter hit her. Oh, I don't do a good combo here, unfortunately. Drop the hit, and then air throw. I can kill here. I probably would have gone for 2C, 2C6B in that case, because that combo is a bit annoying. But I get the combo, get the kill. Okay, so that you can see I tried to do neutral grab this time to try and beat mash, but then Sushi does dash up and then air dash down, and I think I get punished because of that, or I don't know if I just try to mash after. Let's see. So don't do command grab, do regular grab. So yeah, right here, and then yeah, I actually was in blocking state, but I think I tried a 5C and then I get punished for it. So 5C is not a catch-all anti-air option. Okay, back out. Yep, you can see now that Sushi is doing 2C6A, he's backing off, doing backdash or jump back. So in this case, I would probably go for a bit more claws to force him to try and pressure, and then once he starts pressuring, that's when I can start using 5B again. Okay, so good spacing by Sushi. Okay, I missed the reset, but... So 5C into... When I do 5C on block, I'm always punishable. Like, it's about a 9-frame gap if I go into 214A, point blank. If I go into 214AA, so trip, then you can still mash on it. It's just a bit harder. At this range, it was a bit weird. So, because I knew that at that range, he didn't want to mash, I decided to go into claw instead, so that if he does mash, he's going to get punished really hard for it. And if he doesn't, then I'm just going to take the +3. So, after the +3, I'll probably dash in and then try and air set. Okay, I guess not. That's I think it was this one. That's another time where I try to meet him in the air, and then I get swatted by JC, and then sent to the ground, and then get full punished. Okay, so I guess I should count that as well, but you can see here, get full comboed. So I try to meet them in the air. You can see that the JC is about to hit, but I actually do sway back a bit. And because of that, I don't get punished, but I'm going to add that to the counter anyway. And I should have done JA while I was falling, but I think I was just scared of the JC that just whiffed me.
Round 3.
Round start again. So yeah, you can see there, I was trying to do the funny pillar starter, but I don't know if it really works against Azula, because or in round start, it's just good against mashers, and I have to be prepared for the hit anyway, so it's just weird. I think I'll practice that a bit more, but anyway, right here, I'll probably do a 2B. Nope, okay, good thing I didn't. Yeah, again, I try to cancel into 2D into 6D, but yeah, you can see there, it's not working out. And because I take such a big risk, and I fail, I'm gonna get full punished. Yep. So those JCs, I should be low profiling them, or I should be doing 5C. 5C is a bit scary because sometimes Azula ends up behind you and then you just whiff the 5C and she full punishes. I should be doing 4D to low profile and then take my turn with a grab or with like just mashing. But usually the grab is better just in case that they think about 5C armor. Okay, block the overhead. So that's very plus. After 6C, usually they go into 2C6. They go into heavy gunflame, I guess. But it is still very scary to do. I don't know the timing for it yet, so I would say unless you've extensively practiced it, don't go for the 60 cancel when you're Boulder Toph. So right here, it's a really bad situation because I have the flame carpet ticking under me. I should just guard cancel here. Yeah, you can see there, again, Sushi does backs off and then does air dash JC, and because of that, I whiff my 5C and then he gets full combo. Okay, so I should have been holding forward with flow escape again, but it is what it is. I think I might actually react to this, but no, never mind. Yeah, so runs in, goes for the grab. I'm alive still, but no, I guess not. Nerf Azula. Okay, and I guess we'll finish this up before taking a small break. That was supposed to be a grab. Yep. So you see here, Sushi has consistently proven that he's willing to back off. So in this case, I would, after blocking 266A, just reset to neutral. Or if you want to be ballsy, again, go for Claw or go for Lariat. So right here, this time, yeah, I think I do. That's the startup of Lariat, so I'm going to try and call it out. You can see there, oh my goodness, what is going on with these frames? You can see there, even though I whiff, I'm not punishable because he jumps back and then air dashes forward. That is a habit he's been doing. If he did backdash, I would have caught him. If he just did, in this case, Lariat would have been punished by just blocking, or if he just did up back and then did not air dash. But because he air dashes, we just reset to neutral. Okay, there's another attempt at me trying to air to air him. Okay, so flow. I'll probably do flow escape forward just to get out of the corner. I don't really mind. Like, I don't want to be on fire carpet, and I don't want to be in corner. Okay, well I don't. Okay, guard cancel finally. Thank you, past me. Okay, another air to air. Okay, that's a lot of air to airs I'm doing. That one I'm willing to accept because Azula's not already in the air. But if he did like jump back and then air dash JC, then I would have been smoked there. And you can see, because I did the super jump, Azula could not reach me with the air grab, and then I can combo off this with 5A maybe, but okay, I guess not. Okay, well, yep. Oh wow, that was a brave match by me, but good on me, I guess. And then I get full combo. Oh wow, I don't even pick it up, but that was just another match. This is a bit of a awkward situation because, again, I have 1 meter. So if I get the command grab, then I can put him in the mixed situation, which is really good. But I'm a bit low on HP, and he's been shown to up back on wake up. So I would say I would back off, stay around backdash distance, and then maybe go for a 5A, go for like a tick throw. Okay, well, I go for the air grab, I guess. And it wasn't even a back, no, forward roll anyway. Oops.
Round 2.
Okay, yeah, so exactly. That's the timing where you can do 60. I really wanted to show this off on stream, but the risk reward is a bit skewed. So you can see here, we'll look back at that frame. I wish I could go frame by frame on VCO.
Round 2.
So yeah, you can see here, I take the armor hits right here. And then, yeah, that looks like a full punish. Because it's a 5A starter, it's not great, but damage is damage. And it's also a meter. So yeah, you can see here, this is the first time Sushi does flow escape. Actually, when you're fighting against Toph, flow escape is really good when it's not a platform ender, because I can't really chase it, and to hard call it out, I would have to do like a meaty lariat. If I do 214A, then you can just flow it. Again, air to air. I get swatted by JC. Okay, forward roll. Yep, yeah, nice. If I did not do forward roll, I would have been meatied by that JC. So, let's see. What did I just do? Ooh, I don't understand the 60, to be honest. Maybe I was trying to call out a... actually, no, I was trying to call out him meeting with 2B because he's shown to do that. If I got that read, then that would have been really good because it just gives me another bar. Do I agree with this? I like taking risks, so it's not terrible. So yeah, back off. Backdash is good, but again, you can't really block out of it, so I get smoked for that. Against Azula, you're not going to really be the one to set spacing. You're going to have to just throw out active hitboxes and hope she runs into him. Yep, forward roll. Okay, I try to be funny, and then I think I die off that. No, I'm still alive. Alright, mixed situation. This one's a bit awkward. I've been shown to forward roll a lot. I don't think I would flow escape. Yeah, if I flow escape, then I don't have access to 4D anymore, which is going to be... I haven't showed it in this match, actually, but 4D is really good against her approach options. What would I do here? I think the me of the past would gamble it all on a command grab right now, because I would expect Sushi to run up and then block and then try to react to me jumping out, or he'll try and go for a grab. He might just melee to me, to be honest. Yep, there we go. So that's the game 1. Well, that's the first top 8. So yeah, I did beat Sushi 3-0, but then Sushi made really good adaptations, and I wanted to be funny on stream, and then I also wanted to air to air for whatever reason, which is not a good idea. So yeah, honestly, well played by Sushi. He made good adaptations. Right now, I'm gonna set up the matches against Still, and then, but for now, you can take like a stretch break, and we'll be right back. I hope everyone had a good stretch break, and I'm going to be analyzing top 8 between me versus Still. So that's Katara, I think it's Baku? Yeah, Baku. So, first things first, let's talk about the matchup. Let's talk about a bit about the round start. So, first things first, Katara does not want to go into whip stance. Anytime she goes into whip stance, Toph Boulder is going to take a 50-50. If I get the 50-50 right, I get energy, I get a full punish. If I do not get the 50-50 right, I get hit, I still get a full punish. So I'm going to be looking out for whip, and I'm also going to be looking out for ice daggers, because Katara loves to do up back, like to the opposite end of the screen, throw out an ice dagger. That way she gets chipped, that way she gets energy if she hits, and it's really hard for people to chase her. Toph, particularly in Boulder, can counter that really well by doing 6D to catch up to. Sometimes we tank the icicle, sometimes we don't. We're gonna tank the hit, we're gonna accelerate, and then we're gonna air grab her. So at the beginning, I know Katara is gonna want to try and create space. So in this case, I would either expect her to do flow back or flow forward. Flow forward to get past me, or flow back to go to the upper right corner and then try and back off. So you can see here, I'm just closing the distance really fast, forcing her to, if she runs through me, okay, that's fine. But if I chase her down into the corner, it's going to be really good for me, because if I do get that hit, we're already in the corner situation. So yeah, right there, she flips back, I chase her down with super jump, air grab. So because I don't have the extra bar, I just get a regular knockdown, but even so, this is good because I get the meter. Back up, I think she's going to flow escape, so I probably need to do 3 backdashes and then maybe try and chase the air throw. Okay, it doesn't. So you can see there, I backdash once, and then because this is the first time I'm fighting Still, maybe that's just showing that, okay, they're not going to flow escape. Flow escape was probably the optimal thing there, because I wouldn't have been able to chase well. But you can see here, Still just backdash, just back rolls, and then I go for the command grab. Because it's Boulder, I get the full meterless confirmed. Hopefully I don't drop it. Yep, there we go. That's Platoki. And then, there we go. So yeah, this is one of the main things about counterplay against Platoki, is Katara has a good 2D for the counterplay. So that's going to be, after I jump, there's no more pillar, so she's going to 2D, and her 2D has movement. She's going to go under my JA, she's going to get out of the corner for free. So now that I know that she that Still has anti-Platoki, I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. Other characters can do this as well. Some characters have to use their 6Ds, some characters have 2Ds that move. It really depends, but because Still knows how to counter this, I'm gonna have to pay attention. In this case, I could have done something like I could have done jump backwards into JC and then try and catch the 60 that way, but I don't know if I showed a counterplay to layer 1 in this set, but we'll have to see. So yeah, you can see here, I think that's 5B just to punish me, and that makes sense. I probably should have done 4D to low profile that, because her 2A wouldn't have reached, her 2B might have, but again, it's Boulder, I can just take a hit, no problem. Maybe I was just surprised from them knowing layer 1. Okay, so they back off thinking I'm going to flow escape. I'm fine with staying in the corner. I know that, now I know that Katara has like corner steal setups, but I have to be paying attention to that. So there we go, roll forward. Again, you can see here, I'm gonna pull in, take the hit. If I held the, oh Jesus Christ, what's wrong with the video quality? But yeah, you can see here, if I held that 4D out of low profile, then I would have punished. So as Boulder, you have to be a bit bolder to actually take advantage of the armor, and then not releasing too early to just get hit by a second move. Okay, so here we go. They're expecting another roll forward. I do not want to roll forward in this situation because I'm not sure if I'm going to be hit. It's going to be a left. I'm going to put myself in a left-right situation, especially if I don't know if they're going to move a tiny bit backward or forward. So I think in this case, just back rolling is the better solution. So again, you can see I could 4D there. I'm honestly not too sure how. This is the first time I've seen Katara use that move, where it's summons the icicle on hit or on block. So I have to do some counterplay against that, but apparently I armored that. Yeah, I armored it with 4D. I can air grab here. Okay, well I guess I can't. And because of that icicle, it's going to be really hard for me to contest it, even if I blocked the overhead. In this case, what I should have done was I should have 6D to get out of the corner, make the air whip whiff, and then punish. Okay, so this setup. I know that Kataras now have counterplay to flow escape, but this setup specifically, she's going to set up triple icicles. I'm going to flow escape forward, and then that's going to be out of range for Katara to do anything. And then Lariat is a really good option, or you can also just do jump forward and then try to meet her, trying to mix you by doing the air jump, the 6D to vault over. But Lariat is a really good option because even if you whiff, Katara is going to try and take offensive, because if she blocks, it's not really good for her. Like, the EX icicles don't disappear on block, I believe, but she still wants to take offense so that she can try and mix you up with the icicles. So yeah, you can see here, way too far for her to actually take advantage of flow escape, to try and meaty flow escape. So you can see here, I'm gonna jump forward to try and meet her. You can see here, yeah, she's trying to do an icicle to meaty me, but because I super jumped forward, I can actually take advantage of that. I don't know if I air throw or if I do JB here. Okay, I guess I just wait. But yeah, that should have been a punish on my end. Okay, so right there, unfortunately I did backdash. I'm not used to Paku being that fast because I fought a couple of the other variants, but this is the first time fighting Paku. I do have a set coming up against Alice that shows that I do adapt a bit more, but this is the first time I fought it, so I'm a bit overwhelmed. Okay, so hard knockdown. In this case, I would actually go for a 4D. Okay, well, that's one hell of an option for me. Okay, well, anyway, I do 60 and I get grabbed here. If they don't go for like a hit, they're going for grab, because after the hard knockdown, Katara wants to hit you with some nasty mix or a safe jump, because she can. So doing flow, it's a 50-50 between taking the overhead, taking the overhead, or just getting throwed. So I would say against Katara, it's very scary to flow, especially if they're looking out for it. Side swap. First time I've seen that. Especially because just of how fast Paku is. So, unfortunately, I got mixed, and yeah, that's pretty much my face when I got hit. Alright, mix time. This is something important that I figured out. Boulder does not care about the mix here. He cares about left and right, but if you do 6D, well, like what is currently 6D, you beat a lot of options. For example, you beat all the mix, and then sometimes if they go for the overhead, you can actually dodge it. But the only thing that I'm really scared about is if they do cross up 2A, because that would beat 4D armor, because the 6D input would get crossed up. So yeah, you can see cross up. They go for 2B 5C. That looks like 5C. I don't know what our buttons are. Just for the optimal starter. But because I saw that cross up last time, I am a bit more prepared. So yeah, you can see here. I get what the heck am I mashing here? Anyway, I mash. That's the way. That sometimes you just get hit while you're mashing. That's the way of life. So yep, I am mashing throw because throw is faster than fast as 2A, and it's also if it's on same frame then 2A wins. I mean throw wins. But yeah. Okay, so here we go again. What would I do in this situation? Well, I should have forward rolled, but again, they're going to try and safe jump me because I back rolled, and then it's going to be a bit of a sticky situation. I'd probably do block and guard cancel, but I'd probably do a delay throw tech as well, just in case. Okay, yep, 4D is also an option I was thinking about. I actually don't know if that 4D screwed up the grab. Let's see. It might have, but I don't think so. It's possible that my low profile caused her to go over me, and then because of that, I punish. And then full command grab. Oh, well, okay, I can't believe I screwed up that combo, but this is ideal spacing for Toph anyway, because the 5As and 2As will have a hard time reaching. And then from here, I can get a really good combo. Okay, yep, exactly. Very nice. Go for the easy plat Oki, and then from here, I'm gonna have to make a decision. Is Katara gonna do roll forward DP, or is she gonna do the flow cancel? So I have to think about that. I think in this situation, I can take a DP. She does have the 2 meter for it, but I would probably do platform into neutral jump JC, just immediate, so that I can bait the DP, and then if she does delayed flow reversal, I can catch that. Okay, I just go for the meaty, even though she's shown that, even though Katara has shown that she can do flow reversal, it's still a good idea just to check layer 1 again. Hey, you awakened there or not? Yeah, so you can see I actually don't pick up off of that because I'm looking to see if she's gonna react with flow reversal 16.
Everyone. And that's why round 3.
Okay, so here we go. I'm chasing after the super jump again, but this time she just flows through, and then that gives her a bit more space. Yeah, so I hate the quality in this, but yeah, you can see it flows through, and then now because I see that I whiffed, I'm gonna have to drift outwards instead of inwards. If I drift inwards, I'm getting anti-aired by Katara. So yeah, drift outward. I don't know who wins here, actually. I think Katara's gonna hit me, but yeah. Okay, mix. So if I do 6D here, I get out of... it would turn into 4D, and then... yeah, it'd be fine. Okay, so I actually... if I read that, I would have done air thrown. I guess I was trying to beat 2A, and then just make sure that... no, check if they're doing meaty or not. But, yeah. Okay, so exactly. This is what I'm talking about. She went into whip. I just completely armor through it. Now I get a combo off of it. Okay. Shows flow escape. Just create the wall. Now here, I'm probably gonna do 4D to drag the wall towards me because it's gonna stop the icicle from hitting me. Okay, I guess I'll just do that. I try to air throw there, but I get meatied, and because it's an air hit, it makes the conversion really weird. So here we go. They try to read my flow escape again, but now I'm just gonna back roll. So I have to mix in between flow escape and not flow escape. I am more than happy to just take the back rolls most of the time against Katara, especially because if I block the cross up, I can guard cancel her, and then she's forced to be in corner. Unfortunate, but yeah, this is. another instance of jumping isn't super good against Katara. Like, against when you're not boulder, then jumping is pretty important so that you can super jump over the icicles and approach. But against Paku, like as shown here, sometimes she can just go under and then anti-air you from behind. Oh, why is it not moving? Okay. Okay, yeah, so, like, if I saw the EX crystals, that's when I would have to do flow escape. Yep, cross under, unbalanced. Because of the wall, it actually added more hit stun and made it harder to convert. So I don't blame Still for dropping that combo. I think that's overhead. I hate the overhead. I'm not reacting to that. I don't know why I did 260 there, considering it is... I wouldn't have lived it many hits, so still did the right option there. Oops, oh, what the
Balance must be restored.
Okay, so again, you can see Still is doing cross through, just so that they can take additional space. I should adapt to this, but no, like, I don't think I adapted it in this set, but in longer sets, I will adapt to that and try and make some space in between us, so that if they do forward dash, they just go meet. So yeah, just standard. Okay, so now I see that they are willing to do flow on meaty 214A. In this case, you can actually whiff the trick and then get a flow grab punish. But I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to see if I show that in the set. It is a bit of a risk because if they just mash, they mash. Okay, so yeah, Lariat to go under. Lariat goes under her icicle, and it's going to go under this icicle, but she can't really apply any pressure off of it. I think I flow here. Yep, flow, avoid the chip, and then jump over the icicle. Lariat, very good. Meaty trick. Yep, I 6D through the icicle, and because it's an armor hit, she doesn't get energy off of it, so it really starves her of energy if you armor through those or block those. I try to low profile the overhead, does not work because Katara gets to grab instead, but yeah, it's even she does get full combo, but it's a very weak combo because of the grab scaling. You can see like the first hit does 35 damage and then it does grab scaling, so it's not the end of the world. But if you do get flow grab, then it's really bad. Yep. Just slide under, we've created full screen. Even if I take a bit of chip from the icicles, the more she does icicles, the more risk she's taking once I have 4 meter, because I can just blow her up for that. Okay, so there we go. You can see here, I low crush the whip, and then I get a pip of energy, and then I get full combo. Technically, I should have started with 5D because I do have enough, no, 5B, because I do have enough time for that, and then I can carry the corner, but I just do command grab just in case. Oh, hey, I'm more used to fighting against Kana, so whip cancels. So in the case that they block, and then they're like, oh, wait, I gotta get out of here. If they recover in time to block, then I just do the command grab to get the easy punish. Okay, I stun the bar here so that I can get platform ulti. I drop the combo, unfortunate. Do I spend here? No, I don't need to.
I must be strong enough. The blind bandit, round 2.
Okay, so yeah, this time I did back off a tiny bit, but I decided to try and chase air throw, which doesn't work. So right here is optimal spacing. I'm probably going to do a lariat right now. Oh no, I guess not. Grab is your mash. Okay, yeah, I like doing command grab to in case that they try to go for a run up throw, but still is showing that they want to do more like flips and all of that rather than do run up throw, which makes sense because Paku is very fast. Level 4 into mix. Oh no, I get. Oh yeah. I think I got flustered and didn't expect the combo to end, so I just did that and then still punished me for it. Yeah, minus 14, good on still. Okay, are we gonna see level 4? Okay, so we don't see level 4, so I'm just gonna flow escape out, and then yeah, you can see there. Still expecting me to like back off and then try and catch the backdash with the icicle, but because they whiffed they whiffed the icicle, I'm just gonna air throw them. Full combo. Just go for Paragon. Oh, I screw up, but yeah. If you screw up your combo, just jump with a meteor throw. If they land and they don't try and anti-air the whiffed air throw, then you just fall in with a JA. Otherwise, they can jump up and then air throw you back if they don't mash, but that's a part of the RPS. That was not the right combo. If I did the 2D combo, I think I could have killed it. Okay, a fun fact about that overhead, if you armor the first hit, you can block the second and then punish. Yep. So in this case, it's going to be a bit weird because I can't armor, so I do have to just take the mix. I am not going to flow here. If I get grabbed, that's 2 energy that they get instead of 1 energy, or maybe even 0 from just hitting me with a jack. So yeah, there I read that they were going to try and flow grab me, so I try to throw tech, and yeah, so now we're back in neutral. I should have punished that with whip, but I think that was just an execution error on them. So yep, lariat, they whiff. I should be able to punish this with another lariat, but no. Yeah, you can see here I'm super jumping a lot, and because of that, they're just going under me and punishing me with an anti-air.
My bending is more powerful than round 3. Begin.
Okay, so there we go. Another thing about 4D is that it does mess up spacing a bit because it adds momentum to theirs. And you can see here, I should be able to hit this 2C6B because she is going to fall right into it. Oh, okay, I guess not. 2D's right underneath it. Yes, that is one of Toph's only moves that can be low profiled. So right there, still low profiles it, gets a pip of energy, but doesn't actually get to punish it because I was hitting it meaty anyway. Right there, I armored the overhead, but get hit by the follow-up. That is something I do need to work on. If I did 4D instead, I think I would have recovered in time to block it, but such is life. Or I could have just low profiled the follow-up. Okay, so there we go. I don't know why I'm doing 60 here. But I take the hit, I'm probably going to get hit by the 2A afterwards. Yeah, so right there, we're going to go back a tiny bit. So 4D again, it actually low profiles it. And then I could have actually grabbed there, but I wasn't ready for well, I wasn't thinking about it. Okay, I should have 6D'd there. Yeah, so if they're flipping on it like that, sometimes just let a 5C rip. 5C is a bit dangerous in this matchup just because of how she can space you out, but you gotta show that you are willing to do it. Okay, so yeah, I was thinking that they were gonna air throw, but they throw tech instead, and then because of that, I still get the punish by doing following JA. Okay, get the good combo. That's not flat OP, unfortunate. I assumed that I was gonna get the hit, so I tried to go into flat Oki, but then I realized, oh, I'm not getting the hit. So I just try to let 2D rock, and then because of that, I get punished for it. Because 2D has a lot of recovery. I should have probably still gone into pillar so that it would have hit them on the way up, but yeah. Execution error. Probably gonna go into level 4. So from here, I would probably do 60, get out of many situations. Yeah, it's not a good situation. Even though I have 4 bar, like, the ideal situation would be they cross up, I guard cancel them, now they're put in the blend, now they have to flow escape out. But I can't think about the best situation right now, I just have to hope. I would probably just do 60 here. Yeah, so 60 would have taken the water whip hit, but I wouldn't have been launched, and then I could mash after. So attack, nice. Yeah, so I try to react to the EX icicles, but unfortunately I couldn't. And then because she flows, she doesn't block, and then the icicles are still there. I don't know what I was thinking with that. I did not have enough HP to tank the armor.
Balance must be our sword.
Okay, try to air throw, but unfortunately it does not hit. And because Katara hit me with her JC, it just OT. She is not able to OTG. I hope. I don't know. So yeah, this is a bit of an awkward situation. I back roll, and now I'm in the left-right. I still would not press flow here. Flow is just so high risk. And typically when you're in the cross-up situation, that's when people throw you, I feel. Because you're going to be focused on, oh, okay, which way do I block? Rather than, okay, I know that they're this direction, and then I'm just going to mash. Like, some people will mash, some people will block. It's up to them. Of course, I'm a masher, see? Okay, I turned away for a second. Let me just rewind that. So yeah, right here, I should air throw, but I do 60 instead. What am I trying to 60? I have no idea. Okay. Okay, so because of 60's acceleration, I'm able to just close the gap right away. Honestly, I don't know if that's a good situation because now the icicle is behind me, and if I get put into pressure, the icicle now can assist Katara in mix. So I have to get her to block. I would actually stop it right here and then maybe do like an A lariat just so that I can either whiff punish a JC, 5B, or I can just force her to block. Okay, airthrow works too. Because Katara's trying to get out of that situation just so that she can cover herself with that icicle. Okay, so 60 just so that I can chase after back roll. If they did forward roll, then we just reset to neutral. I try to grab her, but to no avail. If I did a command grab, that probably would have hit. So yeah, neutral, no, super jump forward. And then I get hit by the cross up. I think I try to mash her, maybe 5C. So yeah, right there I do multiple armors. I don't know how I feel about multiple armors yet. I'm trying to implement them, but it is a lot of chip damage, like as you can see right over here. So I armor 1, you can see I take the chip, I armor 2, that's another chunk of chip, and then, well, like in that situation I guess it worked, but I think I dropped the combo here. No, I just go into BNB. The BNB does like 380 damage. If I was prepared for that hit, I could have probably done like 580 damage. Okay, and then good old dash grab. Can I kill here? Yeah, I can kill here.
I must be strong enough. The blind bandit.
Okay, and here we go. Now she's shown. I was trying to chase forward flow, but now she went into back flow, and right here is a good situation for me. I should just press 4D or 60 and then armor through that whip stance. Okay, yeah, if I did either of those, then I would have punished it. Yeah, and another thing to note is that if they're in whip stance, they cannot block. So you can just let that 2C60 rip, because they would have to get out of stance and then block it. Full combo. What the heck? I do not do JB there. Okay. Well, I dropped the combo. I know I dropped the combo, so I'm just gonna approach and then probably do like a air throw into JA. Okay, air throw works. Oh, what was that? Probably an execution error. But yeah, this is the first time Still does DP in the matchup, so I have to keep eyes on that. Again, she's in whip stance. I should do 60. 60 would have worked. I would have gotten full punish. Okay. There we go. And then just do footsies. Katara does jump over JB, I want to say, and then yeah, that's a good option. I should pay. I should take. I shouldn't go for grabs as much. I should take around where Paku is standing. Just take this distance. React to jump ins with air throw, and then just poke with like 2B, 5B, 6B, things like that. Is she gonna spend meter here? Yeah. So that one. This ender means that she's going to set up EX Crystal, or she's going to do level 4. So in this case, Flow Escape is free. If she does level 4, then like I just don't Flow Escape, but that's fine. Okay, again, I will not flow here. If I flow here, they read it, they grab me, I'm losing they're getting 2 resources, and I'm probably going to be put either dead or in a very bad situation. And then it's just not good for me. I have to think about next round too, if in the case that I lose. So even though the 4D does not work here, you can see here, it actually does mess with them because they're not expecting to get that hit because they didn't hit the, like the airborne hit is weird because the first hit didn't launch me. So now I'm safe here. I expect to grab. And they're going for kill. Oh yeah, I remember this. I died on the little last hit. I was mashing flow there. But yeah, at least I get the 2 pips, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But as I said, I died on the last hit. Okay, so yeah, I chased the forward dash this time, and then now I jump back and then do JA. I'm at full bar now, so I'm gonna spend some bars just so that I have the opportunity to earn more. Okay, so very basic. Just doing some footsies. Okay, so yeah, from there, I know that they might do tap flow to dodge the shockwave. So instead, I do claw to delay it. And if they do tap flow, there's a chance that they get hit. If they don't do tap flow and they just block it, then I'm more plus than I am if I just did. If I just let the shockwave hit. Okay, yeah, they try to cross under this time, but this time I hit them with JC because of the active frames and just a better overall hitbox. If I was better, I would, because I do JC so high, I don't like to confirm it to 214A, but this one is a case where 214A definitely would have resulted in a lot of damage, maybe even a death. Drop the combo, okay, and then confirm into super. Okay, yeah, and then I confirm into super. Okay, so now we're gonna, I need to find the top 8 on YouTube because, basically, still instantly quit out the moment they won, so because of that, I don't have a replay. So if you want to get your sets like recorded or analyzed, things like that, don't leave the match immediately because it doesn't save the record. So yeah, right now we're gonna take a small break. Yeah, like we've had a water break, we've had a stretch break, so now take an almond break. Alright, well, welcome back everyone. I hope you had a good almond break. So we're going to go back, spoilers, but this is going to be the last round that I'm going to be analyzing because I lose this round, but we're going to take a look at it. And you can see here, we're going to mute that just so that I don't get talked over. So, yep, right there. Again, jump forward. Still does 5A round start. I think they're just trying to catch me playing footsies, like doing forward dash, back dash. But I just do neutral jump and punish it. Go into combo. Okay. So, something to note is that they've only shown the anti-plat Oki once, and right here, you can also see that they did flow escape, so I don't know if they have faith that I can hit these combos, so the better you can hit them, the better it is for you. I'm probably just going to meaty with 5P, 6B, no, 5B, 6B here, because it worked last time too, so yep. Yeah, so you can see there, I try to do 5B, 6B, and then do nothing to see if they would do 2D cancel, which they did, but then I haven't seen Katara do that yet, so I wasn't sure what the counterplay was. If I were to do that again, I would probably just do platform into immediate JC or 5B JC, so that I can try and cross up, no, make them 2D the wrong way, or to get them to, what's it called? Yeah, I would do JC, cross up JC to try and just get to the other side. Maybe they 2D directly into it, or I would do 2D. No, I would jump backwards, so P4D, and then try and catch the 2D that way. Okay, so there. Even I don't actually know what's happening here, because that is supposed to low crush frame 1, but I guess it doesn't. Low crush on frame 3, I guess. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so yeah, I guess low crush is on the 7th frame, but because it's armored anyway, I just get in, and then because you can see here, last time I went for grab, and you can see the startup frames of grab right here. That's what they got counter hit from, or maybe that's 2A, I don't know. But yeah, they get counter hit. So it's always important to, it's strength throw at the end of the day. Okay, spend the bar. I spend the bar here so that I can get platform Oki. So now that I've been stuffed out of platform Oki twice, I have to think about counter options. Maybe I do the neutral. No, I do 8 JC this time. Yeah. So there we go. I feel like the first JC is good. The second JC is even better, because they aren't sure what you're going to do. And because Rising JC is just such a scary option. And it would have worked there too. It would have gotten the kill. I got a bit greedy, went for command throw. Again, in this case, Toph's ideal spacing is about here, while the opponent is here. So that way you can just force them to take your stagger pressure of 2B, 6B, and then it also gives me an opportunity to build additional bar by getting some trip hits, or to get a claw hit. Okay. And then mix. They're probably going to go for Icicle Ender, so just roll forward. Okay, so in that case, even though I did Flow Escape, they meaty, but like there's not much immediate threat here. So they just meaty me. I'm not mashing because I didn't see the EX Icicles. So here we go. I blocked the air hit, and then because of the EX let's look at that move again. So because of this move, I haven't seen that move many times before. Well, this is actually the first time in the set. No, the first time I've seen a Katara use that move, and it seems very annoying to deal with because it leaves the icicle behind. I would have gotten this punish were it not for that meddling icicle, and because of that, I get full comboed. I don't think I die here, but yeah. So here we go, and because I'm at this low HP, I can't risk another 60 or 4D without dying, without getting hit, my armor hit. 4D would have worked there, but again, it's a 50-50. Okay, so there we go. And yeah, so another instance of 4D just working out. So you can see here, they hit me with the low, and if they did the follow-up, which I believe is the overhead, they would have died, but no, I would have died. But because they go back into whip stance, I'm able to punish. Okay, my 2D, my 2C just didn't come out. This is really bad. In this case, yeah, I can chip her, but she's also going to be aiming to chip me with icicles. In this case, 6D, I think I would still 6D here just to get in closer, because she doesn't have any mobility now. And if I try to super jump towards her, she might just anti-air me. So this is a bit weird. 6D might be bad. I would say wait until she lands and then do 60. Why is that going so slow? Okay, so yeah. Wait until she lands, 6D, and then now I throw punish. Okay. So yeah, we're doing the round start. Katara gets past me, and then now this is out of range, unfortunately. And because of that, still is just gonna stuff it out. Okay. So yeah, I don't see the EX crystal setup, so there's no point in me rolling flow escaping forward because that's just gonna lose me flow, which I can save for like guard cancels and for other flow escapes. Keep in mind that if you guard cancel Katara's 5As, then there's a chance that you might guard cancel the wrong way. So be careful about where you're guard canceling. Okay, yep. So right there, I do 60, and then I just throw tech because I can just throw tech during 60 and 40. So there we go. Neutral. I don't know how minus that is. I thought I could take my turn here, so... Okay, 1 second. Okay, going back to this. EX wall, pull it towards me. I'm just put in the blender. I shouldn't have mash there. Um, Still throws me. And here we go. 2 bar. I don't know if they're going to spend it on crystals, but I can just react. Okay, so I should have flow escaped out. Getting is mixed. Okay, so here, should flow escaped out again, just so that I'm not forced to be in this corner situation, because even though like this is a good spacing for me, Katara is a bit closer, so her A buttons are faster. Okay, again, there's that icicle. I'm probably gonna get hit by it. Yeah, exactly. I'm just not used to seeing that move. Okay, and then this is the final round. Yep, they anti-air me. Okay, I get crossed up. Should have been holding forward there. Forward roll is just so good in this game. Okay. Aisha 6D here. Yeah, 6D would have eaten that armor and I would have been able to punish. Okay, luckily I get out of corner. But this is not a good situation for me. So right there, I get hit by the icicle. And again, I'm getting hit by the icicle again. So that's my main... I think that was my main problem against Still. Just getting hit by those icicles. And you can see right there, they instantly quit out, so I wasn't able to save the replay. But anyway, yeah, thanks so much. I know this is probably a long recording. It's been separated into like 4 different parts, but yeah, if you have any questions or any feedback, you want me to analyze something else, just let me know in the comments. If you could leave a like and subscribe, sure, that'd be nice. All right, thanks so much for watching, and have a good one.